Alrighty, Mr. Gatekeeper here. Here we have a Siltronix model number SLM Sierra Lima Mike -100. It's a 3 to 30 megahertz solid state bilinear amplifier. And this is an old school amplifier. I have never seen one of these till I got this. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Chris out there. Give a major shout out to you. God bless you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Mr. Chris. The major issue with this amplifier is the buttons up here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just let you know that. That's the major issue with it. They are a little sticky. The preamp, I really can't even get the preamps button to actuate. It appears to work, but I cannot get it to actuate at all. So you pretty much can just say that the preamp is non-workable because of the switch here. But everything else works. Just you have to press them a few times. Sometimes you got to press them sometimes to get them out. I have oiled up the switches, and it seemed to help a little bit. But it's just a style switch that it is, you know, and to get in there and try to replace these switches with something else would be, you know, a good bit of work that just really isn't worth it for the type of amplifier it is, especially for me right now being as busy I am. I even thought about trying to fit some Texas Star switches in there since they're real, you know, similar, but like I said, it just really isn't worth the trouble there. But it's a neat little thing. As you see, the switches do light up. Okay, they do light up. That's pretty neat. SSB delay. As you see, I'm having to press it a few times to get it back out. Okay, 1, 2, 3. See what I'm saying? You just got to do that with it. That's the only negative thing about the amp. But you know, somebody that's really wanting to run about 200, 250 watts peak, 100 watts RMS, this is a good amp for you and a good collector's item too for somebody. Alrighty, let me show you the output and I'll show you the inside and a few things that I had to do to it. Let's go ahead and turn her on. And the neat thing about this mod output switch, this switch will actually light up red to the audio, so that's pretty neat. I think they pretty much just had to fill in that switch with something, and that's what they used. Alright, we're going to be driving 4 watts RMS, about 18 to 20 watts peak. Alright, it's a 1,000 watt slug RMS. If I can get that to focus here. Alright, 1,000 watt slug RMS. Oh yeah, that's right there, about 80 watts RMS. Oh yeah, alrighty. PEP. Oh yeah, right there about 200, probably 195. Alrighty, I won't even do it. You can just take my word for it. I hook up the hot radio. You don't get much more out of it. You get about 110, 120 RMS and about 200 flat on the peak. That's just, so it's already being driven pretty much to where it needs to be driven to. So, so there you go. Let me turn this off here. Well, let me show you the modulation light. Let me turn this off here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's pretty neat the way that modulation light works. And as you see, you can turn that back off if you wish, and back on. Oh yeah. Alrighty, let's turn everything off. Unhook it. Oh boy. If I didn't need any extra cash right now, I would be keeping this amplifier. It is a neat little amp, the way it's built. Alrighty, here's what we're looking at. Let's turn it around this way. Alright, I put 2 new power wires in it. And as you see right here, the old ones were just real brittle and everything. Okay, it had a bad relay right here, and what that was doing was it wasn't allowing anything to flow through it barefoot when the amplifier's turned off. When it was on, it was working fine, but there was a problem with one of the legs on that, so I had to hack that goddamn relay out with a Dremel, and I went through a whole cutting disc. Because the reason why is they had these relays right here, they are mounted to this lid right here, not the heat sink, but the lid. And I wasn't about to take everything apart just to get that out for that. So I had to hack that thing out, and I just added a little relay I had laying around. But like I said, the preamp still isn't working. I'm sorry about that, but you know, a lot of people don't even use preamps. So I had to retune the input. There was a little bit of reflect on the input. They had a 30 picofarad up here. I retuned it. I tuned it out, and it retuned to around 92 to 94 picofarads. So I went ahead and just threw a 97 in, and I forgot to show you the input reflect. I apologize. I'm doing this so quick, but it has great input reflect now. Input tune's good. Another thing, the sideband delay cap. I don't know what was going on with that, but basically when you turn the sideband delay up, it was keying the relay and keeping it keyed. So what I went ahead and did is added 1,000 microfarad here, and I went ahead and spliced this trace right here and jumped it over directly to the negative lead of the relay instead of going through this resistor down here. I think that resistor was having something to do with that. So I just basically just did it the way I do all my other boxes, and now the sideband delay works just fine. I retuned the output just a bit. Didn't do really too much. I cleaned the amplifier up real well, like I usually do with these amps, these older amps. So it's clean, man. It's hard to find any flux anywhere. I cleaned this thing front to back. Other than that, I believe that's about it. So here goes you a Siltronix SLM-100. Nice little blast from the past. I've never seen one of these till now. A pair of SRF2017s. I ain't never seen them either till now. Neat little older amplifier. Alright, we all enjoy. A little 200 watt amp. About 80 to 100 RMS. Gatekeeper right here around the northeast end of Georgia. 73rds.